Welcome to English with Miss Julia. This lesson is aimed at intermediate and advanced learners. We read and we study the differences between English-speaking countries' culture versus that of European culture. I encourage you to stop the video regularly, reread the text, understand the vocabulary used, and practice the pronunciation. Now let's get started. First, we look at an introduction. Cultural diversity adds vibrancy and depth to human interactions. English-speaking countries and European nations share historical ties, yet differ significantly in traditions, lifestyles, and societal values. We gain insight into the world's rich cultural tapestry by exploring these contrasts. Defining English-speaking cultures. English-speaking cultures typically refer to countries like the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, South Africa, Australia, and New Zealand. These nations share a common language rooted in British history, but have evolved distinct identities shaped by immigration, geography, and globalization. Continuing on, globalization has amplified their cultural influence through music, cinema, and technology, making aspects of English-speaking cultures familiar worldwide. Now defining European cultures. Europe is home to a mosaic of countries, each with its own language, traditions, and way of life. From Scandinavia's serene landscapes to the Mediterranean's vibrant shores, Europe's diversity reflects its long history and geographical diversity. The European Union fosters unity while celebrating cultural differences. Now looking at the key differences in communication styles. Direct versus indirect communication. English-speaking cultures, especially in the US and Australia, often favor direct communication. In contrast, Europeans tend to value subtlety and context. For instance, a no in English-speaking countries is straightforward, while in Europe it might come wrapped in nuance. Looking at use of humor in conversations. Humor is another striking difference. English-speaking countries embrace sarcasm and self-deprecating humor. European humor, often understated, relies on wit and situational irony. Moving on to food and culinary traditions. English-speaking cuisine. In English-speaking countries, fast food and casual dining dominate. Signature dishes like burgers, fish and chips, and meat pies reflect simplicity and global influences. The European culinary diversity. Europe's food culture is deeply tied to tradition. French patisseries, Italian pasta, and Spanish tapas highlight the regional pride. Meals are often social experiences celebrating family and community. Next, we have work ethics and professionalism. English-speaking countries. Productivity and ambition drive work culture, particularly in the US. However, Commonwealth countries like Canada, South Africa, and Australia balance work with leisure more effectively. The European approach. Europeans prioritize well-being with shorter work weeks and extended vacations, emphasizing quality of life over relentless productivity. Let's look at traditions and celebrations. From Thanksgiving in the US to Oktoberfest in Germany, traditions reflect cultural values. Religious holidays like Christmas are celebrated differently, with unique customs like Christmas crackers in the UK and South Africa, and elaborate nativity displays in Italy. Moving on to fashion and lifestyle. Casual versus elegant attire. English-speaking countries often favor casual, practical clothing, while Europeans embrace chic, tailored styles. Social norms. Individualism dominates English-speaking cultures, where self-expression is key. In Europe, social bonds and community life often take precedence. Sports and recreation. While rugby and baseball dominate in English-speaking countries, soccer or football reigns supreme in Europe. Sporting events are integral to both regions, fostering community and national pride. Educational and learning systems. European education emphasizes multilingualism and cultural awareness. In contrast, English-speaking countries often focus on innovation and practical skills. Politics and governance. English-speaking nations typically operate under parliamentary or federal systems. European countries, with varied governance styles, often prioritize social welfare. In conclusion, both English-speaking and European cultures offer unique perspectives on life. Understanding and appreciating these differences foster global unity, reminding us that diversity is a strength worth celebrating. Thank you for reading this article with us. If you enjoyed it, please click the like button and do consider subscribing to our channel. This way we may reach people from all over the world and support their growth in learning the English language. We look forward to seeing you in our next lesson.